Peace, namaste, and love, everybody. Thanks for being here live and by recording. Hey, Kristen, Anne, Judith, Janet, Wanda, welcome. Thanks for being here. Mechtild of Magdeburg was a 13th century mystic, author of the book The Flowing Light, and such a pain in the butt to the church that some people called for her writings to be burned. Now to our subject. In the Gospel of John 5:19, Jesus says that he does nothing alone. He only does what he sees divine love doing. Whatever unconditional love does, he does. This is because Jesus is in mystical union, wholly intertwined with the divine essence. It's not about following orders or a set of instructions or rules or dogma or doctrine. It's about being so deeply connected that in every action, Jesus makes reflecting this profound unity. They share the same spiritual heartbeat, resonating on the same mystical frequency, the beloved and Jesus. This passage gives us a glimpse into a transcendent dance where Jesus and the divine are in perfect sync, revealing the mystical depth of their connection. Now, when Mechtild of Magdeburg says, "I cannot dance, O Lord, unless you lead me," she's tapping into a similar vein of mysticism. She's like Jesus. She's not just talking about following a lead. She's expressing her deep yearning to merge her own will with the divine will, to let her soul be swept away in the divine flow of light. For Mechtild, life is a mystical dance, and she longs to lose herself in the rhythm of the divine, to move and exist in perfect harmony with a greater cosmic melody. Her words echo an experience and a desire, a mystical experience and a desire for more mystical union in line with the divine impulse. Both texts speak to the experience of and a longing for a profound union with the ineffable substrata energy of the cosmos. And Jesus embodies this union, living as a direct expression of the divine will, of enlightenment. Well, Mechtild aspires to more of it, seeking to dissolve herself in the greater mystical reality of the divine, guided by the force greater than herself. Both are about dissolving the self into the greater mystical reality, into the mystery, where every move and decision is part of a divine dance of existence. Centuries and cultures apart, Mechtild and Jesus understood that aligning oneself to the higher frequency meant enlightenment, where the egoic self dissolves its grip and allows the higher power to lead. Do you want to dance? This dissolving of the lead position is what I was talking about on Sunday at Not Church. It's an experience that can happen when one steps aside and lets the bliss, the peace, the cultivation of this space take dominance by being on the interior, not losing one's self, higher self, in the relationship to the world. It just kind of comes of its own when one surrenders. So on Tuesdays at our Kriya yoga class, we've been studying the Yoga Sutras by Panagore. Book's been in print for about 3,000 years. And just this past week, we touched on Sutra 1.17, which is a summation of the steps it takes, the mental practices it takes to learn to step aside and allow oneself to be led in the dance. The thing about it is that it works. Patanjali, Swami Saktidananda, Yogananda Paramahansa, they all talk about the science of the methodology of the practice of Kriya, and the loss of self, the loss of attachment to self. And what happens in these practices is that because they are methodologically proven, I mean, the book's still in print and people are still practicing this because it works. If one practices, the result is non attachment to self, the essence of bliss inside oneself, and then that relationship to the world. Not trying to direct the dance oneself, but to actually be danced by the dance partner, to be the prayer itself. I hope that helps everybody. I'm into the transcendent dance. Hey, Wendy, Amy, Susie, thanks for being here, everybody. Please add links in the comment section. Okay, I'll do my best to do that. All right, my friends. So we've been practicing. Thanks for liking and subscribing. The channel really likes it when you do. It helps. Hi, Ivan. Good morning. I don't know if you can hear that duck outside. The duck is just like quacking and quacking and quacking. I can definitely hear it. It's like you got a chant going. The turkeys were by this morning, and I think that they're having a squabble. Anyway, over the food out there. We've been practicing a form of mantra, of chanting, of prayer. Centering prayer practice is a repetition of a word or a prayer linked with breath that aims the mind at a single point. We'll be talking about single pointedness coming up in the next few weeks. The single pointedness allows the mind to still the thoughts, which leads to the next level where, at least in my practice, the words fall away and I focus on the breath itself. I listen to my breath, I feel my breath as I move it with conscious effort, with mental focus up and down, and it's the next level of quieting the mind. And in that space, one listens for the cosmic music, for the unspoken voice, the sound that has no vibration to it. It's just this peace, this presence. And that's what we're aiming for. Being in the peace itself, not grasping at it, not expecting it, not trying to hold it, not trying to calculate what it is, just be with it. All right, my friends. So can you hear the duck? You love the duck? That's great. The duck's out. That's Mrs. Duck. I don't have names for them other than that, Mr. and Mrs. Duck. They've been coming here for a decade. I think it's the same ducks. They've raised their kids here. Ducklings, obviously, not goats. All right, so. Hey, Siri, set a 20-minute timer. Let's begin. I like to stretch out a little. I'll run through a little bit of body relaxation to begin with. Breathing into your feet. With your mind, bring your mind to your feet. Relax your feet. Feel your calf. Relax it. Relax your knees. Feel them with your mind. Your thighs. Relax them. Feel your butt. Relax it. Your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Relax them. Feel your belly and your chest. Relax your shoulders. Let them drop. Your arms and your hands. Neck and your face. Back of your head and your crown. 3 ohms. Vibrating your chest. sensations. Dropping into your practice, follow your breath into your belly, repeating your chants, your prayer, right up your spine, out your nose, bring your mind to your crown, to your brow. Pause. Controlled inhale. Pause. Release, exhale. Follow your breath. When your mind wanders, return to your chant. Always return there. When your mind wanders. Thanks. Thanks for being here, everyone. I turned down the mic so you didn't have to hear the duck. Peace and love, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking and subscribing, too.